So today we're going to go over the letter Z for the last time. Remember to go over your ABCs and their sounds. And we know that Z says Z, Z, Z. And here's my other book of Zoomer. Now this one is my favorite book of all the Zoomer books. Let's see. It's called Zoomer's Summer Snowstorm. How could you have a snowstorm in the summer? That's crazy. I'm sure Zoomer will explain. Hey, Mom, yelled Zoomer. It's really, really hot outside. Can I have a snow cone? On one condition, said Mom. I know, said Zoomer, that I clean up the kitchen when I'm done. See, your mom's not the only one that tells you to clean up after yourself. Zoomer switched on the snow machine and looked through the cupboards. Let's see. He thought, what flavor do I want? After making his choice, he turned around and saw his snow cone was now about 3 feet deep. Oh, thought Zoomer. I'd better get the mop. But he had a better idea. But after thinking about it, Zoomer decided to put on his hat and mittens and open the kitchen window instead. As usual, the twins had something to say to their little brother. Hey, what's with the hat and the mittens, said Hopper. Yeah, said Copper. It's like 100 degrees out here. Not for long, replied Zoomer. Uh-oh. The hot summer weather suddenly turned into icy cold as winter came pouring into the backyard. I'm telling, said Hopper, shivering. Why, said Zoomer. I already asked Mom for permission to turn summer into winter, Copper said, his teeth chattering. That looks so much fun. How are we supposed to practice for our baseball game with this in the way? Complained Hopper. I guess we'll just have to play around it. While Hopper and Copper griped about the freezing weather, Zoomer got right to work taking advantage of the first snowstorm of the season. After Zoomer had finished his snow sculpture, he decided it needed some company. What did he make out of the snow? Look at that, it's a duck. Let's see what else. That Zoomer is, oh my goodness. Look what he made. So he built his very own wildlife sanctuary, filled with animals and creatures from near, far, yesterday, and beyond. Look at all the creatures, dinosaurs, elephants, whales, pterodactyls. Oh my goodness. Later, Zoomer took a hot chocolate break in the polar bear empire of Zoomarkia and gave his brothers a friendly little wave. Don't look, whispered Hopper. You'll encourage him. You have to admit, though, whispered Copper, that's pretty cool. He made a castle, and he called it Zoomarkia. Toot toot, shouted Zoomer. Hey, said Copper, can't you see we're trying to practice here? But when Zoomer began building, see, the boys are trying to practice, the twins. An amusement park. Their mittens went on, and as fast as that happy puppies wagging their tails got on these roller coasters. Look at that. That's so much fun. And he made it out of snow. When Zoomer's tummy grumbled that it was close to dinner time, he scampered to the kitchen and cleaned up all the snow. As Zoomer finished, Mom and Dad came in. Zoomy, said Mom, you look hungry. What would you like for dinner? Chili. Yep, chili. Chili, explained Mom. Yeah, said Zoomer. On a really, really cold day like today, a big hot steaming bowl of chili would hit the spot. Huh? Said Dad nervously. Did Zuma just say on a cold day like today? Mom looks out the window. What do you think she sees, boys and girls? Everything's covered in snow. Well, then, okay, said Mom. Chilly it is. And they all sat on top of the dog Sphinx and ate chili. Don't you wish you could do that? Now let's watch a video about temperature right now with Moby.
It's really hot today. What's the temperature, Moby? What is temperature? The temperature tells you how hot or cold something is. You can use a thermometer to measure the temperature. In some thermometers, a special liquid like mercury or alcohol rises and falls as it gets warmer or cooler. The hotter the temperature, the higher the liquid climbs up the thermometer. The lower the temperature, the lower it goes down on the thermometer. We use thermometers to measure the temperature outside and inside, and to check the temperature of our bodies. We set the temperature on ovens and measure the temperature of food. Temperature is measured in units called degrees. There are a few different temperature scales, including degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius. It's kind of like how you can measure something in inches or in centimeters. Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. The symbol for degrees is a tiny circle at the top right corner of the number. The degree symbol is followed by an F or C, depending on which temperature scale is used. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The temperature of our bodies is usually about 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. How do you read a thermometer? Thermometers can be different from each other, so when you use one, look at it carefully. Many thermometers show the temperature in both degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. On some thermometers, the numbers go up by 10. To find the temperature, look at where the red liquid stops on the number line. Let's read the temperature in degrees Celsius. The thermometer shows 10 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That might be the temperature on a chilly day in some places. You're right, Moby. It's much hotter here. What's the temperature in degrees Celsius? On this thermometer, there are 5 spaces between the numbers. So you skip count the marks by 2 to get from one number to the next. You can start at 30 and skip count by 2. 32, 34, 36. The temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? Start at 90 and skip count the marks by 2. 92, 94, 96. It's about 36 degrees Celsius or about 96 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot out here. Good idea. Let's cool off with a glass of lemonade. When you measure the temperature, give the thermometer a minute to do its job. After the special liquid stops moving for a bit, you can read the temperature. What's the temperature in degrees Celsius? It's about 4 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. When it's really hot, I like to imagine being in a nice, cool place. Moby, I think this is a little too cold. Brr.
So Annie and Moby had the same situation as Zoomer did. It was really hot. They wanted to get to a cold place. So Zoomer's name begins with Z, and that's why I read it to you. So the lions are going to do their first and last name on the first green line, and then they're going to do their Z's, capital and lowercase, 4 times on each line. Remember to use your fingers to leave a space in between. My little bears are going to do a page from their workbook that I put there. All right? And now, also for the lions, you could do this later. Find pictures. Instead of drawing, find pictures. A picture that begins with T or U, V, W, Y, Z. Look for things that have this picture in a magazine. Maybe mom and dad, if they want to help you, they can help you print something off of the computer, and you could put them in these spots. Because over here, remember, you're going to have to draw things that have Z, at least 4 things that have Z. And lions, you're going to do your homework. You're going to make your Z's here, and you're going to make a line to everything that has Z. We have zipper, zebra, worm, yo-yo, zoo, and turtle. And on the back, I forgot yesterday on the back of the homework to talk about the math. So today I'm not forgetting. Here's a picture of a zoo. Count how many alligators, monkeys, lions, elephants, giraffes, and put them on the line.